Dear students, we are revising the chapter Statistics. Another name for this chapter is Measure of Central Tendency. There are three measures of central tendency: mean, median, and mode. The another name for the mean is average. For finding the mean, the first basic thing what you have might have learnt in lower class that mean is equal to sum of all the number divided by how many numbers were there. Another question is in tabular column. Let's say this is the marks. Xi is the marks of the students and F is the frequency number of students. So two students scored 2 marks uh, and 3 marks here. 3 marks is scored by two students. 5 marks is scored by one student. So what is the mean of this data? So it is the same like earlier question only. It's same question I used to find it in tabular data. So mean is 2 into 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 5 into 1. 2 plus 2 repeated addition is the multiplication. 3 plus 3 plus 1. So you got mean is 5. Now mean for the grouped data, that's the actual portion for you. Group data, we have to learn here class mark. Class mark is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Class mark is like this thing. Like, let's say this column is the class mark. Let's say if someone is telling the marks of the student is, the marks of the student is between 10 and 20. Two students scored between 10 and 20. 10 and 20. Two students scored between 10 and 20. That means we take it like 15. The score is 15 of two students. The score is 15 for the two students. That way we calculate. So I hope you understood what is the class mark. Now we will continue. So 10 to 20, two students. So this much part is the question part. And then after we have to find the mean. So we took the class mark. Now our interpretation became 15 marks is scored by two students, 25 marks is scored by one student, 35 marks is scored by four, and 45. So mean is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Like two students who score 30, 15 marks each. So total marks is 30. So we add, this is the sum of all marks of all students together. And this is the number of students. We divide this. Now, next method is assumed mean method. In assumed mean method, this part was the question part. This you did in the direct method also. In assumed mean method, we have to assume one. So here four data are there. So mean can be second or third. Even 25 also can be assumed as mean. Anyone we can take. Anyone we can take. Well, answer will not change. So di equal to di stands for deviation xi minus a. So we write this fi di we get, and then after di and fi, we find the product of di and fi. So the formula for the mean method is assumed mean method is mean is a plus fi di by. So in this we are reducing the by making di, the di values are small in this. So this method is preferred when we have to find the mean of big numbers. The data are big numbers. That time this method is better. Now the third method is a step deviation method. Step deviation method. So for that, class interval will be given, frequency will be given in question. Then you have to make xi column. Then di, which is equal to xi minus a. Then after ui. Ui is new column in this. Ui is equal to xi minus a by h. where h is the class size, upper limit minus lower limit. Then the last column is same, fi ui. And the formula for the mean is xi x bar is equal to a plus h fi ui by sigma fi. This method is useful if all di have common factor. If the class size is unequal, xi is large, take h as suitable divisor of all di. And if xi is threshold, direct method is good choice. Now here, well, now answer will be same by all three method. We have to assume mean in middle of xi. So you may have the two choices. So when it is odd numbers, sorry, when it is even number. Convert continuous class interval, discontinuous class interval to continuous class interval. In CI 10 to 20, 20 is not included in continuous class interval. Now, mean is most frequent used measure of central tendency because it takes into account all the observation. It is used in comparing average result of different school. Mean is useful measure of central tendency if frequency variation is not big. Now we'll move for the this mean topic is over. Now we'll move for mode. Mode is again very the easiest uh, among all these is the among these three is the mode. Mode is the most occurred means another words we can say most occurred most frequent most popular. Find the mode of this data. So there can be more than one mode in a question. Let's say in this data I added 5. So now mode is 2 and 5 both. Mode is for this data, mode is 2 and 5 both. Now the question is mode of the group data. So that's the formula L plus F1 minus F2. This model class, how to find the model class is very easy. The class interval, which is the highest frequency, L is the lower limit, as is the class size, F1 is the frequency of model class, and preceding is F0 and succeeding is F2. Now, in some question, they will give the mode. So from that also we can find the model class. If in the question mode is given, we can identify model class. Now, in situation where we require most frequent, most popular value, most popular item, mode is the best measure of central tendency. Example where where we can use the mode. So most popular TV program, most popular consumer item, most popular vehicle color, most frequent selling shoe size, most frequent selling dress size. In this scenario, we use the mode. Now, the next question is, next topic to be revised is uh, median. So, median is the most important among all these three, mean median mode. So, median is first for the right raw data. Arrangement, you make it the box. This is one very important point in the median. Unless you will not arrange, how will I get to know who is in the middle? So, it can be either in increasing order or decreasing order. That's all. If n is odd, median will be n plus 2, n plus 1 by 2th term. And if n is even, median will be n by 2th term plus n plus 1th term, n plus 1th term by 2. For ungrouped data, this is for the ungrouped data. Find the cumulative frequency. This much question will give xi and fi till here, and cumulative frequency we have to write. So let's say there are 11 odd number of students are there, 11 are there. So median will be which term? Median will be the 6th term. 11 are there. So 5 from this side you cut, 5 from right side you cut, 1 will be the in middle. That's the sixth term. So we can devise a formula like median is n plus 1 by 2th term. In this case, 11 plus 1, 12 by 2, so sixth term. So sixth term is 20. You can check in this data, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 term is 20. 20, this 21 is not the part of this question. Next, if we are considering n is 10, if n is equal to 10, so there are only 10 students. So in the last, instead of 5, I am using 4 now. This 5 is erased. So below also became 10. Here also 10. So what will be the median? So median will be, if 2 are there, 10 terms are there, then none of the term is in the middle. So fifth and sixth are in the middle. So we can devise a formula n by 2th term, n plus 2 by 1th term. So fifth plus sixth term divided by 2, average of those two terms, so 16.5. And you can see here also, uh, you can make this data in the normal straight line order, in increasing order, and you can find the median. So this type of question directly it's not there in textbook, but in exercise it's not there, but in it's the theory is there in the textbook, so you have to thorough it with this topic. And even I saw one question in the board exam also based on this concept. So be clear with it and pay some time on this. Now, for the group data, median is, this is the formula, find n, which is sigma fi, and find n by 2. So median class is class whose cumulative frequency is just greater than or nearest to n by 2. So L is the lower limit, like the mode only. H is class size, frequency of the median class, and CF is the preceding class. So median is given. If median is given, we can find the median class, same as like mode only. Used in sum having variable x and y. Now, if one class has frequency 2, like two students scored between 10 and 20, and other classes has frequency very high, so then mean is not useful measure of central tendency. Median is the better measure of central tendency. Okay, if data variation is there, variation is big, so median is the better. Now, where we use the median in real life scenario, so average wage in a country, typical productivity rate of a worker. In these are the two examples for the median. So, and the last thing in this topic is this: how to convert table, like less than table. They will give in question and they will ask how to make normal. They will not ask how to make normal table. They will ask find the mean, median, or mode. So for that you need to convert this table like this. So this table converts that you have to practice and should have the fluency. So less than table to normal table is our main learning. So for the first will be the same, and second will be second minus first, third will be third minus second. Same thing for this also. Table can be given in the more than 10, more than 20, more than 30. In that case, how to make more than table to normal table? So first will be first minus second, second will be second minus third, and the last will remain the same. This is important, and you should have the fluency in this. Empirical formula: 3 median equal to mode plus 2 mean. This is very important. There should be no any confusion. And I will uh, let you know one point about the statistics. About the statistics, I will say one point without discontinuing the video. Just a second. Hmm. So in statistics, see here, this is very important. It's the summary. It's a summary. Never skip the steps because it's the matter of confident work and fundamental operation. It's not the. It's very important. We have to follow this. Now we should we should calculate confidently and clearly such that we believe that there is no need of checking again. It's a one time work. We don't have to come back to check our addition or subtract whatever calculation. So these 2 points are the tips and tricks for this chapter, and it's very important because it's a matter of the fundamental operation and confident work. Now I'll continue with my work. Now next topic is see data. Data are raw data like the score the marks obtained by five students are 7398 and find the mean median. On group data it can be data arranged in order, it can be data in tabulated form, and it can be group data. Group data can be continuous or discrete. So we have to learn if it is the discrete data, how to convert into continuous data. So from the upper limit and lower limit, we have to add and subtract half. Sigma is the Latin word. It means summation, sum of all. Class mark is the midpoint. Xi denoted by Xi, upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Class size is denoted by H, upper class limit minus lower class limit. Most of the time, sigma f is given in question. We should use that and cross check our working. Learn to round off the number, like somewhere it is 5.425. So rounding off will come 5.43. If the digit which we are eliminating is 5 or more, so the previous digit will increase by 1 previous digit. Now, preferred method for the mean is direct method. Write the region. So region is direct method is simple. Actually, they whenever they ask this method, which why do you use this method? So they are expecting that a student will solve by assumed mean method because when xi and fi are big, we are suppose book is teaching us to use direct and sorry use assumed mean method, but you can use any method, direct method also you can. So what will be the logic if they will ask why did you use this method? So it's a method is simple, although calculation is long, but their method is simple. Now for long column can add in two parts, write all the digits aligned. This is important for the statistics, like here 2 3 5 1 7 9 2 4 5. Write 7 6 2 like this, anything, and add it. If it is very long, so add till here one addition you write answer, till here you write answer, and add these two. That also it's up to your choice. For revision, be fluent in using calculator. Reading and underline the theories will be helpful for this chapter. So, and second important thing is there has to be fluency in the formula. Formula, you have to by heart it. It should be there on your tongue. Now, I'll without taking any break, now I will explain the exercise question. For this, I will suggest you you can pause my video and open your textbook. So we are discussing the even I have also opening the same. Now, in this first exercise, first two question, these two question, there is nothing so much. So in this first question, xi, fi are a small number, fi will come 20, sigma fi xi will come this. They are asking the mean. So they are asking which method did you use? If they are asking which method means they are asking, they mean to ask like why did you use this method? So you have to tell. Second is direct method used. Step we can use step deviation also, or better I will suggest if you are moving for another method, go for assumed mean method only. Complexity is less in that. Now, third is the good question. Missing frequency. It's the good because it's a little different type. Question is not difficult. So you do as it is, like just substitute all the values in the formula. Fourth is easy. It's a direct question, or you will use direct method. Now, fifth is little tricky. It's a discrete data. So conversion is not required in this question because it will xi value will not change. So I have given the intermediate value. If you are practicing sigma, you can match this also to cross check your answer. So sigma fi xi will come this. This is fi ui value, h value. Answer will come 57.1875. So that is equal to 57.19. Both line if you are writing will be a good. Now next stage 6 and 7 is direct question. Eighth is unequal class size question, which in which class size is unequal. So no difference. We have to solve as it is, like as the earlier question. Sigma fi is 40, sigma fi 499. 499 by 40 is 12.475 is the answer for this. Next is last question is ninth. Ninth is easy. It's a direct question. Now 13.2, this chapter is about the mode. The first question itself is the tricky question. So go to exercise 13.2. Why it's the tricky question? I'll explain this. I have marked here. I have labeled it easy, tricky. So there during that, if you want to practice, you should practice like tricky, all tricky mark question. So for the first question, they're asking find the mode and mean of the given data above and compare and interpret the two measures of central tendency. So mean and mode we have to find. So mean and mode. So mean will come 36.8, mode is 35.37. And these are the intermediate value I have written when I solved for the first time. Maximum number of, so now interpretation of this data. So mean Maximum number of patients in the hospital are of age 36.8. That means mode is 36.8 and average age of the patient admitted is 35.57. So that's the mean. Okay, this is the mean value. So this is the interpretation of mean and mode. Basically, they are asking understanding about mean and mode. What is the difference? So mode means most frequent age group or age, and mean is average. Two is easy. There is nothing to do with special. Three is also. Again, fourth. I should explain this. So fourth, you read the question. So yeah. So in this, find the mode and mean of this data. Interpret these two measures. So this question I felt is tricky because of interpretation of the data. So in this question, mode is 30.63 will come when we will calculate, and median will come, sorry, mode will come 29.2. So, sorry, once again, I'm repeating. Mode is 30.62 and median is, mean is 29.2. So now the interpretation. So most states have a student teacher ratio of 30.6 because it's the mode. So, and mean is 29.2. So average student teacher ratio is 29.2. Now, this is only the tricky part. Now the exercise 13.3. Exercise 13.3. We'll open the first question. In the first question, you have to find mean, median, and mode. So first we'll find mean and mode. Now empirical formula, and then after we'll find the median. So interpret the data again, compare the data. So compare means which is the larger, smaller that we will see. Question number two is important because there are two unknowns. So in this question, you have to see in this question what is given. Median is given. In the question, median is given. So that means from that given detail, 28.5 median, we can find out the median class. Okay. Question number three, we will see. It's a below table. For the below table, conversion of the table is needed to make it normal table. And the fourth question is about discrete data. So in this, it's important to make it continuous class interval because see if you will not make continuous then L value will change. Like in a mean, no need of conversion, but for the median, it is necessary to convert discrete to continuous. Fifth is the easy question. Sixth is tricky. Find all three same as question one. So tricky, you have to practice in writing. You have to solve without using calculator. Seventh is the again easy question. Now we'll move for the example question. Example is uh, first example is easy. Second example is mean by all three methods. So in this, when this question comes, you have to make only one table for all the two calculations, I mean like mean and mode, in one table only. We should not do the table twice. So practice this. You can take help of the example also. Fourth is unequal. Third example is about unequal class size. So it is same as this question, exercise question, and can be done by direct method also. Book has done by some other method. Fourth is easy. It is ungrouped data. Fifth example is direct. Now sixth is little tricky. Why it's tricky? Again, this is the matter of uh, interpretation of the data. So mean you got 62, means average score obtained by student is equal to 62 and mode is 52, means most of the student scored 52 marks. Okay. Now, seventh question is tricky because they are asking interpretation of the median. Here only one place is the interpretation is given. So like let's say median came this much. So what are you understanding from this? So this height is the middle person's height. Like 50% of the girls is less than this much height and 50% of the girl are taller than the this value. Question 8 is xy is unknown, sigma f and median given. So this question is same as 13.3 question 2. So now we are done with the revision of the statistics. I can understand that still there may be some problem, the some parts where you want to teach further, explain in detail. So I will take one class, and in that class I will just clarify the doubts. Now there is a short break.